Hello, everyone. I wanted to give you a sneak peek into what does Beachbody On Demand actually look like and what does a challenge group actually look like? Because I know it's like kind of a vague, ambiguous thing if you're a very visual person and you haven't had a chance to see it. So just to reiterate, a challenge group is an online group where men and women challenge themselves to complete a fitness program combined with nutrition and personal growth work. Okay, which is basically reading kind of mindset stuff. So I'm going to show you what that looks like because in our challenge groups, everyone has a different program because everyone has different goals and everyone's starting from a different place. So let me share my screen with you and you can see what that looks like. So when you come into Beachbody On Demand, this is what the landing page looks like. Okay, you can get Beachbody On Demand streaming on your computer. If you go to the gym, you can stream it on your phone at the gym, an iPad, anything basically with app and streaming capabilities. Even your TV, if your TV has Roku or Fire Stick or something where you can get, if it's like an app TV, a TV with apps, there's a Beachbody On Demand app and you can stream it from there. So, move myself down here. So I can log in here since I have a login. And it should show up in just a second. My internet's a little slow. All right. So you'll see here, it'll start showing up all of our different programs. It looks a lot like Netflix, right? Where you can go in and pick different TV shows. These are all of our different programs. So for example, Clean Week is a 7-day program and it's 30 minutes a day. That's not a typical program that I recommend for people who are actually in this. That's something that I use for free groups because people can get into Clean Week outside of the paywall, which if you're going to be a coach, then we'll talk more about that. The 21 Day Fix is an excellent starter program. It's 21 days, 30 minutes a day. And as you can see, there's so many different kinds. The 3-week yoga retreat is great for people who want to try yoga, or sometimes like I just need a day to stretch and I can just pop in there and pick one of them and do it that way. Quarter Force, this is my favorite program. I'm actually a Quarter Force instructor. This is a mixed martial arts style program, and it's 30 to 40 minutes a day, 30 days long, but there's a deluxe calendar, so you can always extend it if you want to. This gave me really awesome results. Of course, you have all your Shaun T programs in here, right? There's even a kids and family connection if you're a mom or you know different moms who might be interested in. There's dance programs. There's like building, lifting programs. Hammer and Chisel, this is another one of my favorites. This is kind of how I got introduced to lifting. There is pre and postnatal as well. So you guys, like there's, like it just keeps going and going and going and going and going. And that's what I mean when I say like this is a $6,000 value, because if you bought all these programs separately, it would add up to about that. Like it is insane the value that's here that people can get for $100 a year and really reach their goals. Now, if I dive deep into one of these programs, let's just say the 21 Day Fix, since that's one that many, many people start with. When you come to the landing page of the program, you'll see different things. Here's the workout list. So here are all of the different workouts within the 21 Day Fix. The first one is total body cardio. So if I just play it, this is what it looks like when you stream it. There is a warning. I'm going to check that. I hope it streams because of my internet. Of course it will. Look at it go. So it pops up, and then what's going to happen is Autumn is going to lead you through a warm-up, a workout, and a cool-down. Here she is, explaining the workout. And there's people in the background. So the nice thing, you guys, is this person over here, Kat in the pink, she's the modifier. So in every program, there's a modifier. So even if something happens, and even me, like there are different exercises in some of these programs, I can't do the full out version because that's my area of weakness. So I move to the modifier, I do as much as I can full out, and then I move to the modifier and kind of go back and forth. So you can see, like, you know, especially if you're in the PT world, you might get kind of nervous about, but oh my God, like there's going to be no one there spot checking them. I'm telling you, these programs are so well done with the best trainers in the world, like they're going to know exactly what they should be doing and where they should be feeling it and where they shouldn't be feeling it. And they're going to have so many different models to look at and see like, okay, what does their form look like? What should my form look like? And all the trainers are very good to say like, slow down, trust the process, go slow to go fast. And that is also our job as a coach. That's some of the value that you can bring to your people. Okay, so here are the workouts, right? But then here's the program materials, and this is kind of where it all comes together, because you have a calendar. So if we look at the PDF for this calendar, it's going to tell me exactly what I should do on every day: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. This is my calendar that I follow. And then it gives you an option to do doubles. So the 21-day fixed calendar is really short because there's 7 workouts, 7 days in a week, 3 weeks, done. And there's also eating plans. The eating plans are very similar because they all use portion control, but they're a little bit different in the equations that you can get there. So the 21-day fix is essentially for people who are ready to get started on a fitness journey and lose weight. That's why a lot of people start with this one. And it's just a good baseline for fitness because you kind of go through a little bit of everything. There's some cardios, there's some weights, there's a little bit of everything. When I scroll through this guide, you'll see that there are colored containers, and each color is designated to a food group. When you think about it like this, it's kind of like calorie counting, but it's a fuck ton easier because you know exactly how many of each portion you're supposed to have in a day. That's all you're counting. So this is your equation to figure out what you should be eating for the 21-day fix. For the lifting programs, it looks a lot different. There's some that use macros. There's some that use this, just a modified version of the portion control. For yoga, it's completely different. So dependent on your program, it's dependent on the nutrition guide that you're going to be following, but most of them use the portion control containers, which are those color-coded containers, in some way or another. So if I put in here like my weight, multiply by 11, I get my caloric baseline, add 400 because I'm burning calories, and then subtract 750 because I want to be at a calorie deficit. If I want to lose weight, which is key, if I don't want to lose weight, I don't do that part because I want to maintain weight. I just want to lean out, right? And then you get a plan. So let's say I usually end up around like 1,400 calories. So I'm going to be on plan A, which means I have 3 veggies a day, 2 fruits a day, 4 proteins a day, 2 carbs a day, right? And so on and so forth. If I scroll down here, they give me tally sheets so I can keep track of everything. They're giving me recipes now. Food lists. So it gives you, okay, so I'm supposed to have 3 veggies a day. So that could be, you know, a green container of spinach, cooked or raw. It could be 2 medium beets, and it could be a green container of string beans. And those could be my 3 greens for the day. Now, the meal planning and the meal prepping, that's something that there are resources on here. Like if I go back to our main page, will it let me? There we go. If I go back to our main page and I scroll down here, this is called Fixate, and this is an like all of the Fixate videos are actually cooking shows. And so it shows people like brown rice porridge. Okay, so here's how you make it, and they give you the exact portions of them to make it easier for people to meal plan. We also have foundational videos like what your pantry should look like, how do you meal prep, how do you, like, what are knife skills, what are containers. So there's so many different options, and I also know which programs have completely fleshed out meal plans where you just, it's like, here's your grocery list. And, you know, based on, I'm in plan A, and so here's what I'm supposed to eat every single day for this week if you don't want to meal plan and meal prep. So there's literally so many resources, and I think that's why it gets a little overwhelming, is because you guys have this beautiful opportunity where you get to step into this really fleshed out, amazing system. And we've kind of seen the evolution of it, so I've grown with this. You know, when I started, Beachbody On Demand wasn't even a thing. People were just doing DVDs at home. So now you're kind of stepping into this already done system, and it's a lot to take on. So just don't stress about it as much as just know that your job is going to be, as a challenger, your job is, we're going to figure out which program is best for you. So if that's Shift Shop, you're going to be get to know this Shift Shop area really well, and you're going to know, your workouts for the day, and you're going to go through your jumpstart guide, and you're going to look at your calendar, and you're going to look at your Shift Shop nutrition, and you're going to go through the Shift Shop program, right? But that's the beauty, is you get done with Shift Shop, or you get like me. I got about 2 weeks into Shift Shop, and I was like, this doesn't feel good on my back injury, because I have a back injury, so I'm going to change programs. And then I work on completing a different program. But the challenge is to complete a program front to back, right? So beginning to end. So if it's a 30-day program, 30 days. So this is what Beachbody On Demand looks like. This is the nutrition, this is the fitness, but where's that third component? Where's the support? The support is in what I use called the My Challenge Tracker app. It is an app on your phone. It runs essentially a lot like a Facebook group, but it's off of Facebook. It's off of any social media. So I'm going to go into a previous, I've run a lot of these. I'm going to go into a previous one. This was my group for September. It looks a little different in the app, but I can't show you the app on my computer. So if you look through here, people are logging their workouts. People are logging their superfood shake, their Shakeology. People are logging, like repeat of what I had yesterday. I love it. People are logging their results. What is she? So she lost 7.5 inches, 1.5 pounds. She said it's been up and down since her diet wasn't great. She loves this, is keeping her accountable, and she wants to know when her next challenge can be, because she wants to, and thanking her coach for getting her started, right? And this is her after photo, which is freaking amazing. So, and then there was even stuff of just this is my life. This is who I am. This is my community. You guys support and uplift me, and, strong women empower strong women, and the same with men, So this is a little bit about what that looks like. And then me as a coach, I go in and I share something every day to help you guys along the journey. Of course, we communicate one-on-one via email, via phone, whatever. But I go in here and post something for the group. So this was the last day's post. I said, first, freaking celebrate, because this is amazing. I gave them a song to celebrate to called Celebrate. I love this song. It's so good. If you don't know, I feel like that. And then I gave them options to move forward. If you look back, let me see, what are my other coach posts? If you look back, accountability posts. This was like a PD post. So I'm thinking what have you learned somewhere? Let's take a second to reflect. And then sometimes I give nutrition advice. I give, here's MJ. She's my fellow coach. She showed how she makes mug cakes out of her Shakeology. So that's essentially how it works in the challenge tracker. And that's how this whole system is, right? Now, today's Wednesday. So tomorrow's Thursday, which means you can get your challenge pack tomorrow. And there's a couple different ways that you can do that based on where you're at. So I think I have 3 main people in this group. One, I know that some of you have the all access annual to Beachbody On Demand, meaning you have the streaming service, you paid for a year, you don't want to pay again. Totally get it. For your challenge, do a challenge with us, you'll just need a completion pack. And in the completion pack, you get those portion control containers, you get a bag of Shakeology, and you get a shaker cup. So you essentially get everything else in your challenge pack except the all access annual to Beachbody On Demand, because you already have that. So that, I think, will be a little bit cheaper because you've already paid for the ultimate all access on demand. Some of you have the monthly subscription to Beachbody On Demand all access. What you're going to need to do is cancel that subscription and just get the all access challenge pack, because it's going to save you a lot more over the long run. And then the last group is people who are just brand new customers. They've never done Beachbody before. Maybe they've done live classes or a DVD here or there, but they've never had on demand. You are just going to enroll with a challenge pack. And with your challenge pack, you can enroll as a coach or you can enroll as a customer. It is so up to you. If you have friends or family who you think are going to want to jump in with this and do this with you, definitely enroll as a coach, because that way you get the commission for it and they're in your system and they're technically your customer. Even though they can totally do the challenge group with us and I'll be the quote unquote coach on the official coach, but you'll be in there with them and you're looking for running buddies basically to do this with. Okay, so I think that's everything for now. I hope this is helpful. I hope the visual was helpful so that you can kind of see what this looks like. This changed my life. This changes lives. it is incredibly effective. But more than that, just like the community is gold. It's just freaking gold. And more and more over the last week or so being here in London, I just am realizing like I just love working with UK people. And I don't know if it's because it's like where I came from or just the culture. Like I resonate with you guys. I don't know what it is, but I just, man, y'all freaking rock. So I think I'm going to continue reaching out to like really specifically dialing in and working with UK people. Not to say I don't love Americans, because I do. Like I'm half American, you know, or I'll shun them away or anything like that. But I really like feel kind of at home working with you guys. So I love you. Thank you. If you have any questions or anything, just drop them below or send me a message or send me an email or send me a WhatsApp or send me a whatever. Okay? Love you. Goodbye.